welcome back to another episode of Lost in Austin. I had such a good time Instacarting with you guys yesterday that I figured why not go for day number 2. So we're doing 2 days in a row. I got another batch at Sam's Club, which appears to be my favorite place to shop at this point. Now, again, as I mentioned in my previous videos, these big box stores definitely come with their set of challenges, but they also come with their set of rewards. And the reward is this, right? With a lot of these gig apps, let's say the DoorDash, the Grubhubs, the Uber Eats, what have you, right? You're going to have to do several orders in order to make the amount that I'm making for this single order. So what that means is you're putting additional wear and tear on your vehicle. You're also consuming more gas than you would for just doing one bulk order. So for that reason, it's my preference to do bulk orders as opposed to a bunch of smaller orders. So this order came in. It's actually a double order once again. So we have order A and order B. We are shopping at Sam's Club. This is the Lakeline location, which is pretty close to me, so this is why I love it, because I've already mitigated some of my expense by beginning my shopping trip with a store that's really close to my home. So we're shopping for 2 orders. Like usual, I'm going to pop up both of those orders so you guys get a chance to see exactly what we're shopping for today. So here we are. Let's go inside, and I will talk to you guys more once we get inside. All right, so now that we've made it safely inside, let's take a look at this batch. Looks like we have some potatoes, some peaches, some grapes, lots of produce. Looks like we have some turkey sausage. I believe we had lots of soft drinks, lots of snacks. So if I were to guess, I would think that someone was probably preparing for an event of some sort. But we'll find out exactly where this order is going later. So this is our batch. So take a look at the batch. I'm going to talk a little bit more about my thoughts on shopping at Sam's Club. I happen to live pretty close to the Sam's Club, so that is one of the reasons I also like shopping here, is because it makes for a much more productive shopping trip, because I know where a lot of these items are, as opposed to going to a store where you're not familiar with. But one of the pro tips that I would suggest is, if you're going to a store, download the app associated with that store. It's going to make it a lot easier for you to find items if you don't know where they are, because sometimes people are shopping for specialty items, and those specialty items can be a nightmare. So just be prepared, or be prepared by downloading the app, so that way you have a leg up on most of us, all right? Also, I tried something different here. I tried to shop with 2 carts, one for batch A and one for batch B. This was a process of trial and error. After trying it, I realized it was an error. So we will be reverting back to our pallet, a single pallet, for future shopping trips should we have double orders, and just making sure that we have a line of demarcation of some sort, that we know which is batch A and batch B. So I'm going to stop talking here, enjoy the music, and enjoy the footage, and I'll see you guys again here in just a moment. So let's just take a moment to take inventory of how empty this store is. Do you see this? The aisles are absolutely clear. It's like, where have all the people gone? And this is one of the reasons why I like to go shopping earlier in the day. In particular at the big box stores, the Costco's, the Sam's Club, what have you. These stores can get really, really chaotic around noon to early evening. So if you're going to be shopping doing Instacart or shipped, what have you, just be prepared to either go early in the morning, late in the evening. But if you do have to shop in that sort of midday range, just understand that it will be very crowded, so be prepared for that. Also, try to have a plan of action mapped out so you know exactly where you're going, and just be prepared to be patient once again, because there will be lots of people who will also be shopping. So just something for you to be aware of. Something else to keep in mind: if you're going to be shopping big box stores, it may be a wise investment to purchase a rolling cart of some sort. It's going to make your life so much easier when you get to your delivery location, and you can just pack everything up and roll it to the front door. It'll be quick, fast, and easy, and less of a strain on you. So just something to keep in mind. Okay, so what you're looking at right now is A Woman Lost. I cannot recall exactly what product I was looking for, but here I am perusing the aisles, going back and forth looking for said product. It's essentially a scavenger hunt at this point, right? Because I don't know where it is, where to find it, but I am determined to locate the product and looking bewildered, hoping that someone will take pity on me and say, "Excuse me, ma'am, can I help you?" But one of the things you need to be aware of is that does not happen in big box stores. Help is not readily available. You literally have to send out an SOS signal. Find a clerk, find a stalker, find anyone you can see with a Sam's Club or Costco vest or whatever store you're shopping at, and you're going to have to ask for help. So just be aware, if you think there's going to be someone there to help you, there will not. So it's going to be up to you to do your due diligence in terms of finding someone who can assist you in finding a product that may not be visible. Listen, I'm giving you guys all of my shopping secrets here today. What you'll notice is I'm moving about the store freely and rapidly, right? And the reason I'm able to do that is because I will find an obscure location, park my cart there, and then I will just make rounds in the store without the cart in that general vicinity, right? Because it's going to be much easier for me to move without a cart than it is to have to constantly push the cart. So when you're looking for a product and time is of the essence, park that sucker. Find a place so that it's not necessarily blocking other shoppers, someplace that is a little bit off the beaten path, if you will, and go crazy looking for your items and just grab them, bring them back to the cart. So that's another pro tip from me, and you're only able to do that if you're shopping during the early or late hours when the store is less congested. So just keep that in mind. If you're in a hurry, you're trying to find items, you don't, especially if you have a pallet. The carts are a little bit easier to maneuver than pallets, but when you're shopping those huge orders and you have a pallet, those things can be quite a task to move around the store. So park it and make it happen. Okay, so here we are again, circling the wagon. I'm looking for the Members Mark tenderloins, which I have not been able to find. But because I want to do my very best when shopping for customers, people spend a lot of money for this service, and I can only imagine that not getting 100% of what you've ordered is pretty disappointing. So I like to do my due diligence by looking everywhere it could possibly be, asking store employees to check maybe if there's back stock that may not be on the floor. So just do whatever I can to make sure that I'm leaving no stone unturned. Now, this can be to your detriment, just so you know, because you do have the option to either refund the customer or to offer an alternative in some situations. But even before I take up one of those options, I want to make sure that I've done everything I possibly could to find the product that they're looking for. In this case, unfortunately, we didn't find what we were looking for, so we did issue the customer a refund. Okay, so who's ready for a little bit of controversy? I want you to comment below which is your favorite, Costco or Sam's Club. Again, Costco or Sam's Club. People get really particular about which one is better, whether it's Costco or Sam's Club. To be completely honest with you guys, for me, they're both the same store. It really just comes down to proximity. Sam's Club is really close to my house, so it's more accessible than Costco. Costco is a little further out in Cedar Park, Texas, so that's about maybe 3 or 4 miles away from me, which isn't a huge distance, but Sam's Club is literally maybe 4 or 5 blocks from my home. So this for me is a much easier commute, and especially given the price of gas right now, the shorter the commute, the better. So again, comment below what's your favorite. So here we are. We have both batches here. We're ready to pack them up and ship. You can see batch A is here. We got some cookies. We got some sausage patty, breakfast sandwiches, lots of soda. People love soda. So we're going to pack these up and we're going to start this delivery. Believe it or not, I actually had a second delivery at the Austin emergency room. So that's 2 deliveries. The order yesterday was for Austin emergency room, and this order today is for Austin emergency room. The previous order was for the location in Cedar Park, and this is the Round Rock location. So we're going to drop off here, and then we'll be on to our next delivery. Alright you guys, so here we are at the final delivery location. It was a very successful day. I'm going to post the tip that I got on these deliveries up so you can see exactly what the tip looked like, which was a pretty nice tip. I actually had a little helper who helped me out on this delivery, as you can see. So again, thank you guys for tuning in to Lost in Austin. Please do me a huge favor, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in the next video.